Good morning, good morning. It is Monday, October 29th, 2018. You're listening to RadioFreeRadford.com. I'm Dustin Staples, your morning weather announcer, along with a wonderful guest we'll be speaking with here in just a few minutes. First things first, though, if you step the door this morning, you're saying, Dustin, you say you're calling for forecast of sunny. Yes, I am. It's going to get sunny. We're going to be seeing this front finally exit our area. That's been giving us breezy conditions pretty much for the overnight hours. Last night and early this morning, we got to forecast high right near 55 today, with a wind advisory expiring at 12 o'clock today by the National Weather Service. Expect a cooler night ahead with less wind expected, with a low of 36, so you can maybe put that heavier coat around, but again, keep it out just for safekeeping, just in case. As we always know, the weather here is so unpredictable, not only Radford, but around the world. Already this morning, we're very excited to have this fine gentleman who is very familiar with radio voicing and a lot of other things around campus. So first of all, good morning.
Oh, good morning, Dustin.
How are you?
I'm good. How about yourself?
I'm doing just fine.
Good.
All right, so first of all, we'll start things off with just introducing yourself, where your major, your graduation year, and where you're from.
All right, my name is Trae Price. I like long walks on the beach, pina coladas, and talking in the rain. My major is media production with a production technology concentration, and I am a Super-Duper Whopper senior because I've been here for too long.
Well, it seems like you're in the right spot, it looks like. Yeah. So first of all, you're part of Radford on Camera. How did you even hear about this?
Actually, it was during my quest. Me and my brother Shakis, we were here, just to check out, everything that's going on, register for classes, whatever you do at Quest. And it was actually on the way out when it was like pour down raining. We were running to find some shade, and we actually hit up the Bonnie, for some shade, because it's like raining cats and dogs. We're talking about that whole typhoon out there. You probably reported about that yourself back in Marshall at that time. But we actually ran into Jeff. And we had talked about, learning more about our major before coming here, possibly doing so, because we're very novice at, we were very novice at the time at what we do, right? And he said, hey, talk to this guy, Daniel, who was at that time, EP of Radford on Camera. So we emailed him, got to know him a little bit, then tried to join his organization, and the rest, as they say, is history. All
righty, sounds awesome story right there with that. So why did you decide to get involved with ROC-TV?
Well, like I said, at first I wanted to use them to boast my own organization. It's a little thing I called the Time Wasters. But that didn't seem to work out the way it is. So I stayed because I wanted to learn more about video production. Daniel at the time was the most knowledgeable person I knew about, working in camera, medium shots, long shots, editing. And video editing was something I didn't really have a lot of expertise in. I had a lot of expertise in audio editing, but video editing is a whole different monster. So I shot a video with him. It was very awful. Put it together, and just stayed for the knowledge. Alrighty.
Before we came on the air, you were saying you did a little bit of an internship. What's relating to that? So how does that now help you out compared when you first joined here to where you are now?
Well, the internship is with Horse Archer Productions. Okay. It is a lot of documentarian filmmaking, which is something outside of my purview. Documentarian filmmaking is like non-narrative fiction versus fiction writing, so I'm more versed into narrative fiction because you can control practically every aspect of that, from making your shots, making the story, and then taking the shots as they are, whereas in non-narrative documentary filmmaking, you pretty much gotta just let the camera roll sometimes and see what you get. So it's helped me in a way of learning that non-narrative filmmaking. And also how to run a business, or run a production company itself. Working with Professor Kotz is very knowledgeable, because he's got the experience,
Right. Well, that sounds awesome right there, too. And as we wrap things up on our question part, what would be some advice, since you've been here for quite a while, you'd give to the class of 2022?
Woo! That's what we call a loaded question.
Yeah. We'll condense it down as much as you can.
I will try to do that. It really comes down to knowing what you want as a freshman. When I was back in high school, and this was way back, because like I said, I'm a Super-Duper Whopper senior. They used to tell us the old fairy tale of you don't have to know what you want to be when you reach college. You can figure that out. That's a lie. Especially if you want to get out within 4 years. You know, kind of have yourself a little figured out before you get here. If you are here, you know, make that lasting decision within your first semester. Awesome. You know what I mean? Because then you're able to focus and experience, you know, the advanced level of what you want to do. If you do that in your third semester, you know what I mean, and you figure, oh, now I want to change, you got to start all over, basically. So.
Alrighty, well, that sounds like some pretty good advice right there, and I'll be writing and taking notes down after the show's over with. But
okay.
All right, moving on now to a little bit of collaboration. So obviously, we know there's like a day for every day. I don't know what day there's not a day for, you know.
Yeah, so, Boxing Day.
Yeah, so today is actually National Cat Day. So all those meowers out there, you can get if you like your cats. Unfortunately, I'm allergic to cats, so that doesn't help out. But I've got some family that they just have a whole fiesta of cats, but more of a dog person. But anyway, it is also National Oatmeal Day. I had some of that this morning, actually, so that's pretty nutritional fruit along with that. And the one and only, the National Internet Day. I have no idea what we would do without the internet.
Yeah, I mean, who doesn't love the daily dose of trolling and whatnot? Yeah, no.
Yeah, it's actually started back in the earlier 1969. This day was established, and yeah, you're right about that. You need to have the internet to see what's going on around and keep up with everything. And the same year that Hendrix was blowing minds at Woodstock, it was truly revolutionary at that time. So thank those two people that created the internet for us, because if not, Facebook and Twitter would not be out there today. So how about that? Alrighty, it's also, you know, I'm starting this something new. These always inspirational quotes. Everybody needs a quote to keep them uplifted. So I'm going to read a quote, and I kind of want your feedback off of it. And this is from inc.com, inc.com, if I can get the date or the specific date of the quote up. And hold on, folks. So today, with it being October 29th, this is by Maya Angelou, the famous poet we all recognize for sure. She said that, "I've learned that you shouldn't go through life without a catcher's mitt on both hands, and you need to be able to throw something back." So obviously, the World Series ended last night with the Red Sox win. So this is kind of, you know, get your baseball, throw it in the mitt. What do you say about that quote right there?
Well, you know, I love me some Maya as I rise, Angelou. You know, but I don't know what she expects me to do here. She want mitts in both hands, then I got to throw it back. Do I got to take the mitt off? Is she asking us to be able to juggle life? Or is she asking us to be prepared to hit somebody in the face with a baseball at any time? I don't know. Maybe that's the type of person Maya Angelou is, right? I don't know, you know?
Yeah, it's kind of interesting to see that right there. And, you know, it always, you know, see something along the lines of that. You says, oh, that kind of relates to me in circumstances of anything of that life. And others say, oh, kind of interesting for the day. But I don't know. Anyway, starting something new here. Just trying to jazz it up a little bit, I should say. Alrighty, moving on now to Halloween, which is just 3 days away. Are you or 2 days, I should say. Are you a big person on that?
You know, I used to be when I was a kid, but, you know, grew out of that. And honestly, with the way that Halloween has kind of been, let's say, I'm gonna go a little dramatic here, vilified, you know what I mean? Where, you know, you had the whole back when I was a kid, it was they sticking stuff in the candy scare, you know, that was real big. So you stopped going from, I was like the last generation, I think, to do like door to door trick or treating. Now it's more like, you know, your trunk or treats and things of that nature. So as you know, you grow older, I'm more into the stay at home, you know, watch some horror movies type of guy. You know, that's my Halloween tradition.
Nice. Interesting. I'm more of that. I'm not much of a go out or and get candy either. I'm more, you come here to my house, here you go, trick or treat piece of candy and go on with it. So forth be it as well. Alrighty, another very important day next week is Election Day. It's they always say they want your voice matters, and your opinion, what you say goes out there. Will you be participating in Election Day next week?
Of course.
Now, what would you say to somebody who just now, they finally got registered, and this is their first time voting? What would you say to them?
I'd say try to be as informed as you can. Now, I'm going to say that not as informed as I probably should be, but I think it is important that you are as informed as you are before you go into those booths, because, you know, I know the last few election years I've gone inside the booths and not know, you know, other than, you know, your presidential election, who anybody else is what they stand for. It's almost like you're guessing on an exam. You know, you're like that ABC, I guess it's always C, and you pick that, you know, so you need to go in with some kind of prior knowledge, and I hope that a lot of people do that.
Absolutely, for sure, indeed. And coming up after that is Veterans Day. We want to thank our veterans for everything they've done, for sure, so hats off to them, too. And also, the next big holiday is Thanksgiving.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's very quickly moving here, and you go all in with that, or you do the Black Friday shopping, or you like to do that?
It's already... Dustin, for your audience out there, I am a black man, so you know I gotta go home for the fixings, boy. I gotta go home for all the Thanksgiving spreads. I gotta get my 2 pies, my sweet potato pie and my chest pie, all mine. Grandma, if you're listening, that's right. I gotta come get my pies. Better be making them. Oh yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna be all out. How about you, man?
I do. I love me some family gathering. Get those pies and those cakes and all that turkey stuffing and potatoes. Give it all to me. I think I'd be all right. I mean, even though I may feel kind of guilty about eating all that, but hey, it's what food is for, especially a big holiday like it is.
Exactly.
And then Christmas is after that too. What do you think about that one?
Ooh boy, Christmas. You know, don't really celebrate Christmas like I used to a lot. You know, with the gift giving and stuff. Because broke college student, you know, the next level is to go out there and get a job so I can participate in Christmas again. But I think I do like it as another time to, you know, hang out with the family. It's almost become a Thanksgiving part 2 for me, where, you know, I get my other 2 pies, and, you know, I get to hang around the family, we get to fool around with each other. It's all good.
Awesome. It's a cool deal right there. We appreciate you coming on this morning. You have brought a lot of life here with us on this Monday morning, so we appreciate that. And a lot of people saying, oh, it's just a gloomy Monday. Not if they're listening here this morning, because it has been nothing but positivity vibes, and I'm already feeling all this already this morning. We appreciate you coming on this morning, and we're glad to see that you are now a super-duper all-time senior reader.
Oh, boy.
And who knows, graduation will be here very shortly. So, alrighty, folks. Well, that was a little loud right there. So, we appreciate you coming on this morning. Tune in to some more great hits on RadioFreeRadford.com. We've got a lot of new hosts here on the radio if you have not listened to him here lately. And if you're interested in being part of ROC-TV or Radio Free Radford or WIM or whatever it is, contact these student media leaders. They'll be more than happy to get in contact with you as well. Alrighty, folks. Listen to some great hits here on the radio station and make it a great Monday.